Welcome to Tarvin Tutorials. Let's talk about surveys, what they are, and how to use them. The purpose of a survey is to learn more about your audience. That could be to learn more about their opinion about a past interaction, or maybe it's to learn more about what they perceive of a new product or service that you have. Surveys can be sent out to your existing contacts, or they could be linked to from your website for visitors and unknown people. Like with landing pages, you can set the URL in the settings. So the URL or the link that's provided on Twitter or anywhere else can be more simplified and a more friendly looking URL. You can also make surveys available for a limited time. So maybe you only make that survey available for, from a given date, maybe today, and you're going to make this available for 2 weeks. So you can set the end date of that survey. You can also make changes to the survey, ask whatever questions need to be asked, and then when you make those changes and hit save, if the survey has already been made public based on you making that URL public, then those changes are made available real time. So when you hit save, they are there. For a survey, all the questions that we have, you'll see a list of questions over here that are asked. You can add a question. We support about 17 different question types, including short text like for first name, or you can ask for a paragraph, give me your comments about a past interaction. We also have drop downs, radio buttons, check boxes in the more advanced style questions like matrix questions. That says, give me your opinion from, or give me your feelings about something on a scale of 1 to 10 about the following categories or the following items. So you can ask a number of different questions, and then for each of those questions, you can map those to a contact's profile. So while you're still getting the survey information, you're also mapping it to their profile. So any emails that you're sending out after that can use that information for segmentation, for personalization, and conditional content and more. You have full control over the page design. This particular template or this particular survey, it doesn't have any page design around it, but you can simply click on the element to add elements, and you can add imagery, content, text, what have you to the page. So you can make it as rich of a page as you'd prefer. Now, with surveys, just like with landing pages and forms and everything else in our system, it's fully integrated into into journeys. So when people fill out a survey, or maybe they just visit the page and leave, you could start that contact on a journey based on their interaction with the survey. Now, with everything else in our system, we do have full reporting for surveys. So we'll tell you how many people went to the survey and didn't submit it, how many people answered some of the questions, but not all of them. That would be a partial completion. And then we'd also show you how many people answered all the questions. And then in addition to that, we provide very detailed reporting per question. So like in this case, what services would you provide? We'll show you how many people answered CNC routing and 3D probe mapping. So you would be able to get a very, very good idea of how many people selected each answer. For textile answers like this, what's your email address? We'll just let you know how many people answered it and how many people skipped. But we do provide that detailed reporting. We also allow you to filter it based on date range. So if you have a long running survey, you can say, give me the report for this specific date range. Otherwise, we also have, as in a lot of areas, we have a checklist just to give you that assurance that everything looks good. If you have links in your survey, you can use the link checker. You can also use the share to share the link or share the page online. And we give you full control because this is a web page. We give you full control over the meta information. That's what search engines use to index the page. So we'll give you control over that. Even the fave icon, the little icon that shows up in the browser, you'll be able to control that as well. And with the share settings, you'll be able to even control what that share looks like within Facebook or Twitter or X now, in many other different social networks. So you have full control over everything that the customer would come in contact with.